What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? It's Boogie2988 here. Tonight's going to be a fairly long rambling vid. I feel that I owe you guys a good one. A lot of different things I want to talk about tonight. Let's talk about the superficial stuff. I'm growing out my beard. I realize I've never had a beard. Yes, I'm officially a neck beard. Look at that. I guess it's kind of... You want to say my impression of Jonah Hill? There. It's pretty accurate, I believe. I guess I could make it up a little bit like, I'm a pompous ass and I love money. It's just a little more Jonah Hill-y, whatever. I just try to pretend to be Seth Rogen. I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know why the hate for Jonah Hill suddenly, but we were talking about him tonight at dinner, and somebody said that, you know, Boogie, you are as comfortable in your skin, in your own body, and own up to being big as much as Jonah Hill. And I was like, fuck Jonah Hill. Like, okay, I understand, like, his movie Get Him to the Greek. I don't know, I haven't seen it. I heard good things about it from people who have. And I hear he does like a nude dancing scene or something, or maybe while promoting it, whatever, he gets naked. I don't know, whatever. There's video of me out there naked. There's pics. I hope you never find them for your sanity as much as my own ability to not have pictures of my junk all over the internet. But it's out there, and I know some of the trolls right now are thinking, you can't even see your junk. Well, other people can, and they like to take photos of it. What can I say? I've been told it's pretty magnificent. Wow, this has gone off on a really weird start. Let's talk about popular news. They have managed to stop the oil leak in the Gulf. Not a lot of people know about that. They put a wedding ring on it, and it stopped putting out. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So I just saw it right here on my phone, and the article is amazing. Oh, look, breaking news. Putting the wedding ring on it actually made it just start putting out into somebody else's ocean. I guess that happens. In gaming news, Cataclysm, as we've been told, the Cataclysm, they have taken the Diablo 3 team and put them on Cataclysm. I'm not happy about that. Now, I love World of Warcraft, and I'm looking forward to Cataclysm, but I'm also really, really looking forward to Diablo 3, and the bottom line is, if I don't get Diablo 3, I am going to murder somebody. And I was hoping it would come out this year, and then they told us StarCraft 2 was coming out this year, which is a game that I'm looking forward to playing. I'm sure that I'll purchase it in July, even though I don't have it pre-ordered. I'm sure I'll be able to find a copy. But Diablo 3, baby. Who doesn't want to play Diablo 3? So if you're going to take these guys off the team for 3 months, and that's 3 months more that I have to wait, and Diablo 3 is not out until Christmas of next year, I may not even live to Christmas next year, man. A meteor might hit me. I might get hit by a truck. I might play StarCraft 2 until I forget to sleep and eat, and then die from StarCrafting. Stranger things have happened. So, I'm sure at least one Korean guy has stayed up all night playing StarCraft, and then has been like, third rush, third you had, and died right there in some internet cafe. I don't know what it's like in Korea. I've never been. And if you're Korean, then type key in the chat, and then I will know how Korean you are. While you third rush me. Let's see. Went and played some Magic tonight. As it tends to be. Stressful night. Weird night. Bunch of people playing Magic, having a good time. M11's coming out, which is the new core set. Have you ever thought about playing Magic? This new core set's very interesting. The intro decks are cool. The set itself is cool. This is a good summer to start playing. I honestly think. I look forward to teaching new players to play Magic. We got new faces coming into the shop. We're in a college city, so we lost a few faces. We're gaining some new ones, coming back and playing for the first time. Some old school players that haven't been able to play in a while have come back this summer, and it's one of the things I really love. And I consider myself a student of people, and I like to study people. I like to learn from them. I like to understand their psyche, understand the things that they've experienced in life, and that allows me to add to my knowledge, and then allows me to pass on the knowledge that I learned from them. So every time I get to meet somebody new, it's exciting because I get to pick them apart, I get to take them apart, I get to ask them questions, I get to learn from them. And so being in a college town and then being part of that gaming community, it really is fascinating how many different people you can meet, and how much you can learn in just one college year. And I've been here for 15 years now, and it's been a great 15 years because I've met tens of thousands of people. And don't get me wrong, my online friends are important to me too. I've certainly met some amazing people. But you look at people like my Magic friends, like Jason Kemper, one of my favorite people, Aaron and Ben, and hi Aaron, and I told you I'd give you a shout out tonight. I don't want to list names because there's too many to list, and I know I'll forget somebody. But it's really interesting, and gamers, as a rule, specifically when it comes to games like Magic the Gathering or Dungeons and Dragons or Warhammer, you get this really eclectic group of people with their own personalities and their own quirks, and you know, it's challenging sometimes. It's just outright challenging dealing with everybody's different circumstances and ways of life and habits. And I play the ringleader of that circus at my local shop, and which is fantastic for me, I think, because when I've had to miss Magic up at my shop a couple of times, people have said, well, it's just not the same without you. You know, and some people said that sarcastically because they really, I guess they think I'm too loud and noisy and annoying, which is fine, because I'm like this all the time. Like, this is the quietness of this video has actually been fairly quiet, but a lot of people genuinely meant that it's not the same because they missed me. And we've had Pro Tour players from all over the country come in and play at our shop and say how different the environment is. You know, I guess because of, you know, we've got a really good group of people and we foster a very healthy, very fun environment. But gamers, as a rule, tend to be smart people, and they tend to be unusual people. You know, I once used to crack the joke that if you had something better than to play Star Wars minis, if you had something better to do than play Star Wars minis on a Friday night, chances are you would probably do that instead, because there's not a lot of things that you could do that's not better than playing Star Wars miniatures on a Friday night. But you know, and that's cruel, you know, because our Star Wars minis players are cool. I mean, I like those guys, but at the same time, really, I mean, how Francis of you? How, look, I roll my force guy and I do 17 points of sandwiches. I don't know, 17 points of sandwiches. Oh, what the shit is wrong with me? But tonight, after Magic, a good group of 10 of us went out to a diner and just sat around and we made jokes. We played Kesha songs of the jukebox, drove all the other customers batshit crazy. I think one of my friends is actually supposed to upload a video of me dancing to Kesha, which I think is funny. I can't upload it here on my partner channel, but if you Google for it, maybe you'll find it. Maybe it's out there. I don't know. Speaking of which, a lot of you guys know that I sleep on a CPAP mask, CPAP machine. We've talked about, I've had a lot of people write me and asking me about them. Ask me, do you think I should get a sleep study done? Do you think I should do this? I can't tell you that. I'm not your doctor, and you should definitely consult a doctor about those things. But the difference it makes in my life being a big guy is huge. It's drastic. And getting a good mask and a new machine and the things that they've got doing, physically I'm more fit than I've been in a long time. And it's really nice because I'm finding myself able to exercise more. I'm finding myself able to walk around the apartment more, walk around the complex more, and do more. And man, that's exciting because it's like beginning to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Like, I think, you know, maybe this will be the snowball to where I get some real lasting weight loss. Because people have noticed, people have said, well, look, I saw that initial weight loss you had. Where's the rest of it? You know, are you still losing? And I am at 1 pound a week. You know, and overall, when I started earlier this year, down 20 some pounds. But 20 pounds is not a lot when you're as big as me. And it's such a slow trip because I can't exercise the way that I want. You know, I would do the whole Biggest Loser thing, maybe not that extreme, but I would certainly try, and it's just not an option. But slow and steady wins the race, and that's what my doctor tells me, and that's what I'll tell you here. And hopefully I can keep it up and make some lasting slow pace changes. One other thing I want to talk about, if you look at my channel, you should go visit it now. You can always come back and watch the rest of this video. Go to my channel. You'll see I'm using Google Moderator, and I've used it for a couple of weeks. It allows people to ask questions, goof off, and I asked some stupid questions just to test it out. This week I have a very important question, and it's basically, what questions do you have for a short Q&A, where I'll answer 5, maybe 10 questions over the weekend. When I get a chance, just sit down and answer some questions to see what people have to come up with. And there are some really, really good questions already up there. So if you see the question, you read through the questions first, vote for your favorites, because I'm only going to answer the highest voted ones. So if you have a similar question and you ask it, you may not get highly voted. So I'm only going to answer the ones that get voted the highest. So overall, it's a cool system. And if you have a YouTube account, you already have a moderator account. So go try it out. I want to address the videos that I made this week. The little goofier, the Pastor Jacob thing, the dancing thing. Well, Pastor Jacob, I mean, people have emailed me about that character, whatever happened to him. So I just sat down one night, turned on the camera, and that's what I came up with. Stupid as it is, it entertained me, and I thought it might entertain you guys. The whole prefacing thing, saying it was offensive and unfunny, actually was a comedic tool, because I thought it would make it even funnier, and I think it did overall. The effect, the goofy music at the beginning from my friend Bruce XD, not as good as Adam's music, sorry Bruce, but I thought overall it was a funny little video. But surprisingly, a lot of people raged in the comments, and I watched a few people on sub. Then there's the video in which I was just messing around with my camera. I was scooting through Incompetech, found some goofy music, and wanted to start doing facial comedy. You know, because I've got a fat face, you know, a kind of a baby face. I don't know, do I have a baby face so I'm not shaved? It's kind of rounded, doesn't have a lot of lines in it, and it's hard to do expressions. You know, I've always been jealous of Jim Carrey and his rubber face, you know. I like to do the eyebrow thing, I like to do the lip thing, I like to do the funny faces. I know how fucked up my teeth are, and that's kind of funny for me to do the funny thing. And I really like my eyes, actually. I've recently begun to really enjoy them. So I screwed around with the camera. It just happened to be on the day that Ghana beat the U.S. Hearing a lot of complaints about that. I don't follow soccer or care. So I thought maybe if I tagged it like that, people would see it for the first time, find my channel for the first time and laugh. Again, rage. Just rage. Which is unfortunate, because now I'm talking about this in a video, which is one of my rambling videos, which people say they love so much, and they love to hear, and they love to listen to, and they're not going to see it, because they wouldn't stick around for the goofier videos. But the bottom line is, the goofy videos are pretty much my shtick. It's my way of getting the foot in the door. You know, people see, oh, look at this fat guy. He's talking like a nerd. He's flopping around on the bed. He's being goofy. He's being stupid. And then you guys get actually interested in me as a person, or get interested in the things that I have to say, and you stick. And those people that come in that way, I think they hear the message even louder and clearer. And don't get me wrong, I talked to somebody who's been around since the first 1,000 subscribers. And they were like, don't forget about the little guys, but you don't forget about us who supported you for years and years and years and years. And you guys are important to me as anybody else. I love you guys. But you guys are all important. You know, even the people that were only here for 2 weeks after Ray J posted my video, and they were like, you know what, I don't like you fat sack of shit. You all played a pivotal role to helping me develop this channel and develop where I'm at now and develop who I've become because of the response of this channel. And I've said it before, and whereas I'll leave out the details again, this YouTube channel has inspired me. It's helped provided income for me. I mean, we all know that I'm a partner. It's provided an outlet for me. It's provided a way to contact people I've never met and talk to them and have them write me and say, you know, my upstairs neighbor committed suicide recently. Boogie, can you help? I thought about committing suicide recently. I'm so proud of you because you make me feel comfortable in my own skin and I see how comfortable you are. I mean, fucking inspiring people. Touching lives, man. It's fantastic. There are very few people in the world as lucky as I am to be able to sit here and do this for you guys and enjoy myself and get paid a little bit of money to do it. And certainly I'm not going to retire all my YouTube funds just yet. You know, in fact, it certainly couldn't be my only income at this time. But it is nice. It is nice knowing that, you know, I'm making changes in the world, and being able to buy an extra Pop-Tart or two in a month certainly makes it a little sweeter. Pun intended. These Pop-Tarts are sweet. Let's see, is that everything else? Got a couple of videos lined up. I got a Jesse video that I wanted to do. I think I'm going to talk about the oil spill at Obama. I don't know how that'll go over. Hopefully I can make it convincing, and maybe it'll go viral. I got a Francis video complaining about something that's actually pissing me off. And I mentioned it earlier in another video, and I'll mention it again. I've been really happy lately, so it's really hard to talk about to be Francis, because Francis is really angry, and it's hard to rage correctly when I'm in a good mood. But something has been pissing me off lately. Blizzard, I'm looking at you, and I think you heard me complain about it earlier. So I'm gonna complain about it, and hopefully it'll go viral. Maybe it won't. It should still be entertaining to watch, and it'll be entertaining to film. And that still is what it all comes down to. The videos that go up on my channel are the ones that I enjoy filming, and that make me laugh. And if it makes you guys laugh, that's great too. So I guess that's going to wrap it up for this week. I think this is a fairly long video. I'm sure it's 15 minutes at least. If you want to put something in the comments, and I know you guys love doing this because you do it every week, can you put something StarCraft related? Just because that game's on all our minds lately. Zerg, or Kiki, or Korea, or Terrans, or Protoss, or something. Just something. But I prefer, if you're going to type anything, type Kiki, you know, K-E-K-E-K-E-K, that Korean laugh, Chinese laugh, I don't know, I guess it's Korean. If you can put Kiki, then I'll know you waited all the way to the end of this video, this very long, rambling video. Don't forget to vote in that Google moderator thing. If you haven't done it, go right now to the channel, right now. Vote. Let's get your questions asked, and hopefully this weekend, Sunday, Monday, we'll get a short Q&A up. Love you guys. Appreciate it. I hope you guys are enjoying life. I hope you are having a safe, wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. And as Pastor Jacob would say, well, to be honest with you, I can't feel my face.